Merry Meet Annie here. I'm making a couple of videos today about my Kuan Yin experience because I've journaled about them and put them in a sense behind me. But by that I mean I'm bringing them all together in, I don't know, one essence, one knowledge that I'm getting out of this month. So I'm actually catching you up on some things that I've been experiencing over a period of time. The next thing I wanted to share about what the experience has been like has to do with cadence. I was trying to think what was the word that I wanted to use to describe this power that I have been experiencing. Something moving through me and something which is outside of me. Something for me to be aware of. And I've settled on the word cadence. Rhythm, the rhythm of life, the rhythm of what moves through, the rhythm of what's out there when you listen. And what's in you that can match that rhythm recognizes it. You end up being aligned with it. And why I was thinking about that, how this started is, about half, if not more, than the chants that I do daily as part of the 1,000 chants happen when I'm driving, when I'm doing housework, when I'm taking a walk. A great part of it happens when I am at work. And I find it very powerful. I've monitored it with a pedometer, and I can walk anywhere from 5 to 10 miles a day in the work that I do. It's not a job where you sit at a desk, you move a lot. And I'm constantly walking the halls. And I chant the mantra I have chosen under my breath while I'm doing that. And I have found that by doing that, I sometimes feel like the energy is coming with me and filling the halls and those I come into contact with. And I've also, because what I have wanted so much to be what I receive from this experience is being aware of the beauty around me. At times, the cadence of the chant that I actually walk in time to, unconsciously at this point, I literally, as soon as I start walking, I go into the mood and I'm chanting in my head. I feel like I bring that energy with me, and I also feel it echoing. It's like it goes out from me and it recognizes itself as like a reflection. There's a point at which it meets in the middle, and I can feel then what's coming towards me of it. It's a wonderful, wonderful feeling. When I'm walking the halls, especially where I work, where there are a lot of wounded, ill, hurt people, I feel like when I walk chanting, that I'm like the pebble in the pond with the ripples that come out from me. I was the pebble that started it, but the ripple effect of what comes out, I've seen it calm people. I've seen it take pain away from people. I've seen it take stress away from people. I've seen what it can do. And at the same time, I have been more aware of the ripples that come towards me from unknown sources, but they feel the same, that I don't benefit from them if I don't feel them wash over me. Cadence, rhythm, has been a big part of my experiences with this. Stumbled into only because I realized I could not sit down and do 1,000 chants a night. My chant has 5 couplets to it, and it would take me hours and hours, which would be okay if that's what I was devoted to, but I'm not devoted to doing this at the expense of being wife and friend and worker, all the things in my life that need to be done, that I want to do. So this whole experience has actually made me appreciate even more. So the important thing has been for me to experience the chant through many different ways. Traffic jams don't bother me the way they did. Not that I have to go through too many traffic jams, but any traffic frustrations don't bother me the way they did when I am chanting to her, when I am calling up the energies of Kuan Yin. My walks take on more meaning. It feels like I'm walking in more than one world, at the same time walking acutely perceptive to this world, which is what I have been asking from this energy, to make me aware, to take away the blinders, the hardening of the outside of me that isn't letting life seep into me, and if nothing else, taking away my being oblivious, by being busy, by being occupied with this human thing, and then in the process of being so occupied in being alive and the work of living that I am not experiencing it as powerfully as I could. I definitely have been feeling much more in tune with the energies around me, more open to receiving them, and a sense of what can emanate from me when I am in the place of total openness to giving, to letting that energy be created from me and offered outwards. Not in the sense of to a specific thing or a specific person. The energy I am experiencing at this point in the mantra has more to do with selfless offering, of making an offering not knowing where it's going, how it's going to influence another thing or another person, another situation, because it is the acknowledgement of the beauty of the offering which has been the most powerful. And I think that's why I am being more aware of what's coming towards me. Nothing said specifically towards me so much as me opening up to anything that comes in from any direction that feels like beauty in some form. This has also had me thinking a lot of rhythm, the rhythm of life, the cadence, as I'm calling it, of life. My heartbeat, my breathing, my partner's heartbeat and breathing. Ernie's snoring. You know he's always at my feet snoring during these videos. It's now a lot more welcome. It's Ernie's cadence. Everything I experience in life has its own drumbeat, whether it's soft and muffled or big and pounding. And it's just a feeling part of, not so much a distancing. I don't think I'd gotten to where I was coldly distanced, but I had gotten busy. And in getting busy, you start being very insulated, very insular. Complete within yourself and your small world, within your partnership, within the walls of your house, and maybe not as opened up to everything that is, both in what you can offer and what you can open yourself to. Everything has a poetry to it to me right now. Everything is feeling like a song. I'm sensing the rhythm in everything. It's raining today for the first time in a long time. We have had a terrible drought. And the rhythm of the raindrops, the rhythm of the wind on the side of the house. Last night I was outside and the seed pods are coming off of the maples, and I was standing on my deck and they were coming down and they were hitting the deck in a pattern. The cadence that they offered to me, the awareness of them, the heightened awareness of them. I seem to be having a heightened awareness of that which resonates and offers up some kind of a rhythm. And I'm simply not focusing on the things which are disruptive in pattern and not of a rhythm, not of a cadence. The rhythm of life. I know there's a corny song about that, but the words of that song are so awesome. That is how I am feeling. Part of, rather than beating my own drum. It feels really good to be one with heartbeat, breath, rhythm with what surrounds me. Cadence, the rhythm of life, has been another big part of my learnings from the energies surrounding me of Kuan Yin. It's almost as if it comes to me in a song. I wish you mirth and reverence. Merry part.